Hello everyone, hope you are doing great today. So this is Aman from ThinkHigher Consultancy. Today we are going to do this live session with performance education. So we are having Karthik from performance education with us today. He will be giving us a lot of information regarding the courses and scholarships over there. So welcome Karthik. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Aman. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. And thank you to you and the ThinkHigher Consultancy team for allowing us at Performance Education the opportunity to come onto this live session and chat about what we do and, just sort of go through the program. I'm excited to have a chat with you.
Yes, Karthik. Thank you for being with us. So let us so please introduce yourself first of all today.
Sure. Well, for all our viewers, my name is Karthik. I'm the sales manager at Performance Education. I've been with the business since last year. However, I've actually been a ex-performance education student many years ago as well, in 2016. And I've been a former international student, so I know we're going to be touching base on a lot of education and course side of things. And if I was to introduce myself, one thing is I've been there, I've done that, and I've been through the hard yards.
Definitely. So Karthik, first of all, we will be just waiting for more audience to join so that a lot of people can get to know about what we are going to talk about today. So we will just wait for some audience to join first. So we'll just wait for them first. Let's take a break.
Sure.
ThinkHigher consultants offer the best PTE online training. ThinkHigher is the only PTE online training institute in Pakistan. We are #1 PTE online training institute, 5-star ratings and positive reviews, Australian-based qualified PTE and NADI teachers. Our students are achieving 80 and 86 score in PTE.
Contact ThinkHigher at pteclasses@thinkhigher.com.au.
So welcome back, Karthik. Let's just start the live session for today itself. So first of all, please tell us, what is performance education?
Awesome. Great question to begin with. Right, so welcome the viewers that have just joined us. My name's Karthik from Performance Education. Today, we're going to chat about who we are, what we do. So to answer your question, at Performance Education, we offer the Professional Year Program. We are the #1 Professional Year Program provider in Australia and are located in 4 different cities. We've been operational and delivering the PY program, or the only program which is the PY program. So we're a specialist for the past 12 years in Australia.
So that's really amazing. For 12 years of experience, and students who will be studying there will be learning a lot. I hope so.
Absolutely, you're right. We've had over 26,000 students graduate from us. We work with a pool of, over 7,700 host companies. So there's a lot more to discuss, and I'm sure we'll go in depth down the track.
Definitely. So let's just start with the strengths of performance education.
Yeah, sure. Well, the strength of PE. Awesome. Well, I briefly touched based on it. We've got over 12 years of experience in the education industry, delivering the only specialist PY program. So our strength really is we're the sole PY provider. The only program we offer is the Professional Year Program, and we are specialists in what we do. We work with a large network, as I said, over 7,700 host companies, to guarantee genuine opportunities and quality outcomes for your clients.
Well, that's great, Karthik. So let's just talk about the campuses. Please tell us about the campuses of performance education.
Sure. So I'm currently in Melbourne. I'm in our Melbourne office right now, which is great. It's good to be in the office. Our campuses are located in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Adelaide. So we are in 4 major cities in Australia. Again, for our viewers, that's Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Adelaide.
All right. Okay, so can you just tell us more about the locations and campuses, please?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Well, in Melbourne, we're based in the city, on Flinders Lane. In Sydney as well, we're in the city. And Adelaide and Brisbane, we currently have central locations. However, due to the nature of what's happening out there in the world with the pandemic, all our classes are currently conducted online for the safety of our trainers, staff, students, and of course the wider community. However, if and when students do come back to in-class learning, we offer central locations to all our students, which makes it really easy to commute to.
All right. Okay. So actually, let's just start with the programs. So can you just please tell us more about the professional year, please?
Absolutely. I'm going to go over the PY program, talk you through the details of the course. This might be quite a bit of a long answer, but let's see how we go. With the PY program, this is a 44 weeks program, which was designed by the Department of Immigration back in the day, or now Department of Home Affairs, with an intention to allow the opportunity for international students to get some valuable local experience to help them succeed in their professional careers. Now, we offer the professional year program in IT and accounting at this point in time. With our program, it is divided into 2 stages. As I said, the whole program is 44 weeks. Stage 1 is 32 weeks of in-class or online learning right now, and then 12 weeks of guaranteed internship. So for students that are studying IT or accounting or have recently graduated, the goal behind this program is to refine your employability skills and your soft skills to help you bag a job in the market. So in the 32 weeks that you come through classes, we go through units such as Australian business culture to tell you more about Australian workplaces, business, meetings and communications, professional writing, and my personal favorites are job search skills. So we show students how and what jobs to look for as fresh bachelor's or master's graduates. Along with that, we also go through interview or internship preparation skills. So when I say internship preparation, we go through resume writing skill sets, cover letter writing skill sets, and also interviews, mock interviews. So all of this goes on for 32 weeks. Now, in these 32 weeks, students have to attend classes once a week, which is from the hours of 9 to 5:30. And currently in Melbourne and Sydney, we offer classes 7 days a week. Students can choose any day of the week. Also, with that being said, in Adelaide and Brisbane, we offer Monday to Wednesday, weekday classes and weekends. And in Brisbane especially, we offer a Thursday class as well.
Well, that's really great.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, Aman, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, actually, I lost you a bit there, but do you mind repeating that for me, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I was saying that's a part of the program. And if it's okay, do you mind if I talk about what actually happens after the 32 weeks of in-class learning?
Yes, go ahead, please explain everything to us.
Absolutely. Well, I think this is the most exciting part here, where when students are doing the in-class learning around the week 24, a placement consultant gets in touch with the team. What they do is they go over a student's resume. They find out, okay, who is this student? What is it that you've studied? What is your goal? What sort of internship will you be looking at, etc. Following which, our placements team and corporate partnerships team work with over 7,000 host companies in Australia, 7,700, I must correct myself there, with a goal to place all our students at genuine opportunities on time, because we understand how important it is as international students to finish your programs on time.
Yes.
Now, after this consultation with your mentor or your placement consultant, they pass on your resume to a pool of our host companies, as I mentioned. And from these host companies, what generally happens is the host companies invite the students for an interview. If the student is successful, that's great. They continue their internship at the host company. If not, that's all right. We give students a second or a third opportunity as well, if need be. However, the goal is that if a student's attended the full 32 weeks and has sort of, really tried hard to excel at their skill set, I am confident that they should be successful in their interviews and get really good opportunities. Following which, they work as an intern for these host companies for 12 weeks. Students can choose to work either 3 days a week or 5 days a week. And what happens in this internship is students get to learn practical IT and accounting skill sets that is relevant to current workplace and real life situation. And I believe that as a past student, local experience and relevant experience is something that students really should have and must need to succeed in their professional careers. At the end of the 12 weeks, really, that's the end of your PY program. You graduate. However, students come out with 3 outcomes. Now, the first outcome is, and my favorite outcome, and I hope this happens to everyone, that 1 in 3 graduates actually get a job from their internships. So we recruit an external company to do these surveys for us, and recent stats show that 1 in 3 students have actually got a job from this internship, which is a really good stat. Along with that, 92% of our students have said that they found it easy to find work after 6 months of graduating from the PY program. So they feel that they're work ready and they're a lot more confident. The second outcome is students obviously now have experience on their resume that helps them in their future job search. Not only that, but also they now have started building their network, their professional network, which in Australia is extremely, extremely important.
Yes.
And lastly, they also have professional references. So the goal behind the program is to ensure that you as international students, if you've graduated from accounting and IT degrees, is for you to get a head start in your career. So we allow you to go through a bunch of our employability skills and ensure that you get genuine opportunities at the end of the program.
Well, definitely. Thank you so much for giving us this information. So we will take a short break and be right back.
Sure.
Student visa. Is it your dream to study abroad, especially in Australia? Don't worry, we are here to assist you and guide you with your study visa process. Being MARA approved professional education visa consultants, we ensure you with maximum support and supervision.
Contact ThinkHigher Consultants at thinkhigher.com.au.
You're offering. So you told us that you're offering PYIT and PY accounting as well. So let us discuss about these 2 programs separately now. So first of all,
Sure.
please tell us about PYIT.
Great. Sorry, Aman, you cut out there. So you wanted me to talk about the PYIT program or the requirements? Sorry.
So just overall view of PYIT.
Yeah, sure. So for viewers that have just joined us, I was previously touching base on the professional year program, and I'm going to talk about the PYIT program. What we offer students is 32 weeks of in-class learning, followed by 12 weeks of professional internship in a workplace, so genuine opportunities in your field of specialization. So we try and find an internship that is right for you, to as close as it gets to your specialization in your field, something that's right for you. And I'll go over some of the entry requirements for the PY program. Students need to have completed their master's or bachelor's degree. So they need to have their transcripts completion letter. Students are also required to have a minimum score of 50 each in PTE and overall, or 6-band score each and overall, or any other test at a level of 6-band. Along with that, students today need to have applied for their 485 visa. So I know there's a lot of students that are going to graduate now. And if students are graduating and applying for their 485 visa, they can actually start the PY program on their bridging visa. And it is quite important to start soon, because that means you finish soon as well. And I'm sure Aman and her team will guide students through this as well.
Yes, we're here for that.
That's right. So that's basically the PYIT program. So linking back to what we discussed earlier, the goal is to give you 32 weeks of in-class learning and really focus on genuine outcomes for you, which regard to employability. On top of that, Aman, speaking of IT, we also have a few courses that we are looking at launching this month, which are related to cloud computing as well as help desk support. So we will keep you posted on some information on that as well.
Yes, definitely. We are looking forward to that as well. So next we can talk about PY accounting.
Sure, absolutely. So as I mentioned earlier, with IT PY, we go through 32 weeks and then internship. It's exactly the same with accounting. So PY, accounting, and IT, the structure remains the same. The really only difference between the two is that with accounting, with entry requirements, there is an additional document that students need. Students need to present a skills assessment outcome from one of the accounting bodies to be able to be eligible for the program. And again, the goal and the vision behind this is to ensure that students try and get a job out of the PY program.
All right. Okay. So we have got to learn a lot about the courses. Let's just talk more about the intakes this year.
Absolutely. Very good question. Now, for all our viewers, us at Performance Education, we're based in 4 locations, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Adelaide. And we have never, ever cancelled an intake in our history of 12 years. Speaking of intakes for this year, we have intakes every 4 weeks. So we're currently in intake week right now. So from 1st of March to the 7th of March is one of our intakes that's going on. If you're a student watching and are keen to find out more about the program or join this week, I would say call Aman and her team, and they'll guide you through it. So there's an intake this week, or the next intake is on the 29th of March, week starting 29th of March, and 4 weeks from then on. So intake every 4 weeks, and that's across the board nationally.
Yeah, that's really great. Actually, students will be getting more and more options every month to enroll in PY.
Yep. Absolutely right.
Well, my next question is regarding the benefits. So those students who choose performance education, what are the benefits they will be getting?
Awesome. This is a great question you've asked me. Before I get into answering this question, I'll share a bit about myself. As I said, I've been an international student before, and I've been a PY student as well many years ago. And while I was a student, what I really needed was value for my money and time, peace of mind, genuine opportunities, and people that care. All right. So what are the benefits of joining PE? All of these. We offer affordable assurance, meaning our fees are pocket friendly for students, and we offer installment plans as well. So students can pay in installments, which makes it very affordable. Along with that, there's peace of mind that if the student is attending all classes, we will guarantee that students graduate on time, as long as they're giving 100% from their end. On top of that, as I've been talking, about job outcomes and opportunities, what we like to pride ourselves in is that we give students genuine opportunities 100%. So no funny business, proper internships in real world to give students genuine outcomes, or give them a head start in their professional careers. And lastly, we like to sort of have the attitude of been there, done that. I've been a student before, as I said. So we really understand that it is very important for students to ensure that they really get a quality outcome. And that is one of the biggest benefits we at PE offer, not only in terms of our course and internships, but also our team members. We pride ourselves with the fact that we've got trainers that go the extra mile to help your students. We've created LinkedIn groups where they post in jobs every day, almost every day, share success stories, give them tips on how to apply for jobs, and of course, guide them through their ongoing work search or job search process.
Well, that's really great, Karthik. So in the start of the live session, you were talking about the pandemic as well. So let's just talk about how COVID-19 affected performance education.
Sure. Well, you've asked me a very broad question there, Aman. One of the biggest things, or one of the biggest challenges was, wow, COVID's here, COVID's real. What now? We were one of the first providers to go online within 48 hours. So obviously there has been a lot of challenges that come along with it. I was in Perth for a number of months. I couldn't come to Melbourne because of the pandemic, but here I am. However, how it's impacted our businesses, we really understand that, given the nature of COVID, things are tough. Even through this time, we managed to place all our students on time at genuine opportunities or genuine internships here in Melbourne. So COVID has had a lot of operational impact for us, but otherwise it is business as usual to ensure that we focus on getting your students above the line and making sure that they graduate on time. Sorry, Aman, can you hear me? I think you blocked out there for a second.
Yes, I actually lost you again there. So, sorry, do you mind repeating that again, please?
Oh, I was just saying, I know that COVID's been quite a bit of a challenge for all of us at PE. There's no doubt about that, but we've still managed to ensure that we've placed all our students on time here in Melbourne and give them genuine opportunities at legitimate workplaces to help them kickstart their IT careers or accounting careers.
Yes, definitely. So we talked about the programs, we talked about the benefits they will be getting and the intakes. Let's just talk about the fee structure and the scholarships now.
Sure. So currently for the 1st of March intake, the intake that's going on this week, we are offering a discount, a $700 discount to our IT students and a $450 discount to our accounting students. So IT fees at the moment is $10,750 for weekdays or $11,250 for weekends. Again, payable in installments. For viewers watching, I know this is going to be something that Aman and her team's really going to be able to help you with. So I would advise you to find out more about pricing, call ThinkHigher consultants, and they'll be able to guide you through it.
Well, talking about the discounts, I would like to inform the viewers that we are also providing huge discounts on different visas, especially on student visa extensions. And on top of that, we are providing the PTE discounts as well. So you can have unlimited PTE classes with us 7 days a week in just $299. So you have to call us and register yourself for this. And on top of that, on Women's Day on 8th of March, we are providing 2-week PTE classes for all the beautiful ladies out there. So register today and please get the benefit of 2 weeks free PTE classes.
I would highly recommend you to do so. Get your PT scores, guys. That's brilliant.
All right. Okay. So let's just take a small break again and we'll be right back soon.
Sure.
Professional year programs. Professional year programs are well-structured professional development programs for engineering, accounting, and IT professionals. This also leads you to an additional 5 points towards general skilled migration applications. Contact ThinkHigher consultants at thinkhigher.com.au.
So welcome back, Karthik. We are having this amazing, knowledgeable live session with you today. You are giving us so much information. I just hope that we are just going to know more about the performance education now. So let's just talk about the procedure for onshore students who want to move to performance education internally.
Sure. Sorry, just to clarify your question, you mean what happens when a student wants to move across campuses?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, great question. I get this question asked a lot. So for viewers that have just joined again, we are based in 4 capital cities in Australia. We're based in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Adelaide. And you can start your program in any of the cities and transfer over to any of the other cities. The only thing we'd ask for is if you are transferring during your 32 weeks of in-class learning, please give us at least 2 weeks of advance notice. Get in touch with our student services team, and they'll be able to easily process your transfer. Also note that students can transfer at the end of one unit and the start of the next one. So let's say if I'm a student doing Unit 1 in Melbourne today and I want to transfer to Sydney, I can only transfer once I've completed Unit 1 and before the start of Unit 2. So this is something to bear in mind. And let's say if students want to study in Melbourne, let's say they want to do their 32 weeks of online or in-class learning in Melbourne and then move over to a different city for internships, they need to let us know well in advance. They need to give us at least, I would say, over 12 weeks of notice that this is going to happen, that this is their plan, just so our placements team can then place students accordingly and get interviews in for students accordingly. Now, I would strongly recommend students to ask ThinkHigher these questions, ask Aman and her team these questions, and they can refer them back to me because I understand that these are quite tricky scenarios, and I would love to go through what the students' case is and guide you accordingly. Also, please note that I think this is one of the things I forgot to mention, Aman, really, is we now also offer regional placements. So for students that are in Melbourne, we offer work placements in Geelong. For students that are in Sydney, we offer placements in Wollongong, and students in Brisbane, we offer placements in Gold Coast.
Well, thank you so much for giving this additional information as well. So, Karthik, tell us more about the staff members, about the infrastructure and everything.
Awesome. Well, very good question. Infrastructure-wise, as I mentioned to students that have just joined in, we're based in all central locations, which really helps with students' commutes. Top-notch modern facilities, tech-equipped classrooms for students to get the best learning experience. And our staff is very, very versatile and diverse in the sense that our trainers have got lots of training as well as practical professional experience across various sectors and across various industries. So they bring in years and years of worth of experience and knowledge into classrooms to help students through it. People like myself in the team and a lot of our colleagues here have been past students and international students, so we can really resonate with these students to understand how we can help them. So I guess our strength here is we come from very diverse range of experiences and parts of the world as well.
All right. Okay. Well, Karthik, just so is there any kind of discount or special scholarship you can provide to our viewers today?
Very good question. I would suggest viewers to call Aman, because I know Aman's going to be able to definitely get you in for last minute intake. So we've got an intake starting this weekend. If students start on this weekend, they generally charge with a late enrollment fee. But as a special for our viewers right now, if you'd like to join for the 1st of March intake, please get in touch with Aman and she'll let me know who it is. And I'm happy to waive off the late enrollment fee for everyone. So we look forward to having students in our classes to get your careers in accounting and IT started at the earliest.
All right. Thank you so much, Karthik, for giving us this amazing information regarding the fee, about your campuses, location, and all about your courses as well. Thank you so much for being with us today. Anything you would like to say at the end of this session?
Thank you, ThinkHigher. Thanks, Aman, for all the support and your ongoing support with the whole PE team. I guess my last words to everyone that's watching would be, guys, as a former international student, I suggest it's best to take control of your careers now. I know we are in times where things are quite uncertain with the pandemic, especially here in Melbourne. We had a mini lockdown. I know there are things that are out of our control, but if there's one thing you can take control on, is your career. So if you're a fresh graduate watching this session right now, or if you're about to graduate, bear in mind that the actions you take today you'll reap benefits out of these in the future. And if you'd really like to get a quality professional program and genuine outcomes, feel free to reach out to ThinkHigher and they'll be able to guide you through it. As I said, it's best to take control now, hey?
Yes, definitely. So thank you so much, Karthik, and thank you so much our viewers who are watching us today. Please call us today for any PTE help or any PYIT help. So we will be assisting you with the best discounts. Thank you so much, Karthik.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, Aman. Have a great evening.
You too. Thank you.
Bye now.
ThinkHigher Consultants. We are registered education and migration consultants. Offer following services: student visas, admissions, change of course of provider, skilled migration visas, temporary activity visas, employer-sponsored visas, partner visas, parent visas, health cover for all types of visas, visitor tourist visas, business visas, NATI CCL preparation classes, professional year programs, IELTS and PT classes, coaching programs for new education and migration agents, and many more.
Contact ThinkHigher Consultants provide personalized and on-spot services leads to permanent visa pathways and Australian citizenship. Facebook/ThinkHigher Consultants. Twitter/ThinkHigher Instagram/ThinkHigher Consultants.